ये बात है 2020 की। पेंडेमिक ने पूरी दुनिया के सिस्टम को हिला के रख दिया था, चाहे वो फाइनेंशियल हो, सोशल हो या फिर मेडिकल। वो जो वायरस था ना, वो हवा में घुल चुका था। सुबह के अखबार से लेके क्रेडिट कार्ड तक। आपके घर कोई डिलीवरी आई हो तो उसमें भी वायरस होने का डर। मार्केट से सब्जी आई हो तो उसमें भी वायरस होने का डर। इनफैक्ट डिलीवरी बॉय से मंगाई हुई लाइफ सेविंग मेडिसिन कब लाइफ थ्रेटनिंग बन जाएगी पता भी नहीं चलेगा। और इन सब के बीच में आप और हम जैसे लोग कर ही क्या सकते थे, सिवाय अपने आप को बंद कमरों के पीछे छुपाने की कुछ नहीं। लेकिन आप और हम जैसे के बीच से कुछ लोग निकले इस लड़ाई से लड़ने के लिए। उन्हीं कुछ योद्धाओं में से एक योद्धा हैं प्रोफेसर ललित, जो कि हिंदू कॉलेज में फिजिक्स पढ़ाते हैं। फिजिक्स के लिए उनका प्यार इतना गहरा था कि वो कोविड के टाइम अपने घर से निकले और अपनी टीम के साथ हिंदू कॉलेज में बंद कैंपस के खुले रूम में उन्होंने वो करके दिखा दिया जो देश की बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज नहीं कर पाई। इसी को कहते हैं स्टार्टअप। जहां लोग मास्क और ऑक्सीजन के लिए भागे भागे फिर रहे थे, वहां इन्होंने सरफेस डिसइंफेक्टेंट मशीन बना डाली बिना किसी विदेशी सहायता के। एक कहावत है ना, प्रिकॉशन इज ऑलवेज बेटर देन क्योर। वेल, व्हेन देयर इज नो क्योर, ही फाउंड द प्रिकॉशन। चलिए, वक्त बहुत कम है हमारे पास, सुनने के लिए बातें बहुत ज़्यादा हैं। मिलते हैं प्रोफेसर ललित से और जानते हैं कैसे हुआ ऐसा। सो व्हेन डिड यू इंक्लाइन टुवर्ड्स फिजिक्स?
Since school, I was having a particular liking for physics and mathematics. But when it comes to the application part, I was more fascinated by, theories or experiments in physics. So it was like a driving force. Also, I come across a few good teachers in schools. They also motivated me. But all in all, I found physics as a very fascinating subject. So at that very moment in school itself, I was not sure that I'll be going into the teaching profession. But yes, I was pretty sure that I will do something in physics. So physics is something, and today also I feel like I'm a teacher now, but I feel there is so much to learn. So I'm still a student of physics.
In the era of nanotechnology, what is the most unique feature you find in physics?
The most of the things we are finding today in application part, the theoretical background still lies in quantum mechanics or solid state physics. So this is something, every time, let it be a new branch of physics or application, it will be something, say after 10 years, 20 years, but what we are going to find is, and it is a very fascinating thing, that still the initial point will lie in the old theories. So that is something which is something very unique about physics.
What has been your contribution as a physicist to the society?
Very recently, when whole world was, facing this very critical situation of COVID-19, we were like, what can we contribute? So after so many years of learning physics or say application part, what can we do for the society at large? So we came across, and it was a teamwork altogether, myself and our principal ma'am, a great visionary, she is from Department of Chemistry, vice principal ma'am, again Department of Chemistry. We sat together, and also one friend of mine from IIT Delhi, he is an IIT Delhi alumni, he is from physics. So we were thinking that what can we do at this pressing time. So we sat together and we discussed for few days, and we came up with a unique ultraviolet C disinfection machine which can disinfect any surface of virus and bacteria disinfection within a record time of 60 seconds. It took us around 4 to 6 months, and after doing very extensive experiments, we came up with a product whose testing was done in Lestec division of DRDO and also Sriram Institute for Industrial Research. We got test certification from reputed laboratories in India.
So why is your disinfectant machine is better than others?
Within record time of 60 seconds, it is doing the disinfection, and which makes it world's one of the fastest UVC based disinfection machine, and also if we go price wise, it is very affordable, very economical. And if we see the spectrum of usability ranging from office space to school, college, library, hospitals, so we can find many usages of the thing, and we feel like that our initial hard work and our journey towards making this product has make us realize that it is not only that we want to earn revenue from it, but whatever we have contributed as a scientist or as a teacher or as a startup, it is more satisfying.
What problems did you face while making this product?
While making the product, the first problem we faced was like that was the time when everyone was sort of like they were hiding in their own shell. I mean, manufacturers, they were not ready to take any orders, and they were distributors of say small accessories or components. They were not they were not giving us a thumbs up ki they are going to get our initial accessories what we required to do initial experiments.
Then what solution did you found?
Then what we did was, like, we thought that at the time when there were no equipments, scientists were doing thought experiments. So this thought was so motivating that we have seen many scientific instruments, equipments, whereby initially there were so much of hurdles, but yes, if someone is persistent in their hard work, for sure they succeed.
In the age of sophisticated machines, why manual labor?
Then we reached out to fabricators. We asked for the few components which were required. But one thing, we made it sure that the fabrication will be done by hand. Our purpose was like not to have revenue, but yes, while making our product, if we can give not much amount, but if something to a person who is having requirement of it, who needs employment at that time. So we made it sure that every each machine will be handmade. So all of our machines are handmade, and I'm really thankful to those fabricators. I mean, I can't recall their name, but I have seen them at that time, that with their hammer and their own equipment, they were making it day and night. And they were like, if you as teachers or researchers, if you are contributing and if you are thinking in that line, we are with you. So there are countless faces and hands and emotions behind the product which we are seeing today.
So how much of machine is made in India?
Everything is 90% of the things are made in India. So that was one of the challenges, because at that time people were importing the things from China. I did some market surveys. So much spurious products were there that in the name of UVC light, which is having actual energy of ultraviolet C, there were products which were having only light, only the wavelength, not the actual wavelength, but only the color effect was there, but it was not actually the UVC disinfection machine. And to my surprise, there were many products in the market which were not having any sort of certifications. So we were more determined at that time, whenever we are going to make this product, it is going to have the certifications, the testings from all the agencies, be it government or private, which are like they are ace in their field.
So what is the reason behind using Warli art on the machine?
I was going through mobile, and some I came across an article whereby two school students of class 11th. I saw that they were making hand paintings and they want to launch their own startup, and they have big dreams of, and youth in India, starting from school till, college and in masters, they have, such, I must say, beautiful dreams about not only for themselves but about society, about nation, and I must say for humanity as such. So when I met those two students, I could find that they are doing very beautiful, hand paintings. So I asked them if they are going to, paint that Warli art on all the machines which I had at that time. I am going to pay them. They were very happy. So, but in my core, I was more happier than them, because I found that in a way they are getting motivated, that yes, one day they can be, entrepreneur.
What was the motivation factor behind making this disinfectant machine during COVID?
At that pressing moment when COVID was spreading, across the globe, and in India also we could find many cases.
It's day one of India's 21-day nationwide lockdown. 1.3 billion people are staying home in the biggest ever lockdown in the world. Amid surge of positive coronavirus cases, Prime Minister Modi chaired key cabinet meeting to discuss the preparedness to deal with the coronavirus crisis.
So we did some, literature survey, and also we came across few scientific reports that, this COVID virus, it remains on few surfaces, and if that surface is touched by someone and he or she is touching her face or nose, he or she can get. So we were like that, if somehow we can disinfect this surface, surface of my mobile phone, my laptop, my spectacles, my stationery, then I think we can able to, to an extent we can stop the spread of this COVID-19. So that was the motivating factor behind it.
Do you think you succeeded by overcoming the challenges and producing scientific contribution for the society?
Yeah, we succeeded. I mean, if success is measured in terms of our scientific contribution, yes, we succeeded. Today, I and my team, they feel like that we are very much successful in making one of the products which was needed by the society at large, and that motivation was so much so that we feel now also that if something is needed by society, then we should pool our resources, our knowledge, and we should keep working on inventing, on making something which can serve common people and society at large. So now we are into process of making an air purifier, and that product is also unique in the sense that not only disinfect airs, I mean that not only take care of the pollutants, but also takes care of the virus and bacteria present in the ambient. So testing part is done, and all these things are possible because we think that collectively if we pool our knowledge and our skills, we can do wonders.
How is Hindu College helping you in your startup dream?
So we are a traditional college having arts, science and commerce, but when Ministry of Education they floated like we can have innovation councils, so Hindu College is having a very vibrant innovation council. We are having also the startup policy. So now students and faculty, they can have their own startups, and it is a result of these policies and our hard work that we are now able to make products. But yes, whatever product we are making, be it a UVC based disinfection machine or an air purifier, every time we think like that what is required in the society, one, second, how best we can make that thing, and third, how affordable we can make the product. So this is how we are evolving.
You also practice meditation. How does it helps in attaining your goals?
Since long I am doing it. I am practicing meditation. What I feel like is it makes me a person who can actually think with a more clarity, in the sense that if I am thinking about a problem, I can also think about the solution. So that solution providing comes from when we have such kind of reflection within us that yes, if this is the problem, if some problem is there, be it scientific or be it at emotional level, I just close my eyes for few minutes, and what I feel like that vast source of energy, when we have a connect with that, so we feel like that ball will keep on going, we are going to keep on doing our work, and that is a source. I must say that every youth and every person, he or she should be aware that we need not to go anywhere. It is something which is inside us only. The only thing is that we need to take a pause and just do a small introspection. So once we have that connection, then we feel like whatever be the situation, I'll be a strong person, yet loving, humble, and I'll be best of my own version.
As a teacher, what message would you like to give to the youth of the nation?
Now the youth is so dynamic that they also want, apart from traditional teaching learning, something which we can encourage them. So I find that many students, they are very much encouraged by if sir is into entrepreneurship and he is making product, yes, we can also contribute to our bit. And I see many students, they join us every year or for some product or other, and this is a very nice feeling to see that a youth which is full of so much of energy and positivity, they are channelizing their energy into making some products which are required by society, by nation, and these are future leaders.
तो आपकी मुलाकात हुई प्रोफेसर ललित से। वैसे तो कहते हैं गुरु का काम होता है ज्ञान का प्रकाश फैलाना, लेकिन प्रोफेसर ललित ज्ञान के अलावा अंधेरे कमरों में रोजगार का उजाला कैसे फैलाते हैं उस पर भी काम करते हैं, और मेक इन इंडिया से एक नए भारत की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं। तो अगर आपके पास भी ऐसी कोई कहानी है तो नीचे कमेंट बॉक्स में ज़रूर बताएं। तब तक के लिए जय हिंद।